I encountered one of Satan's very elect, part
And this is
3.
going to also get very, very, very deep. And if you have not watched part 1 and part 2, please do so before you just hop right into part 3. Now, I kind of left off where she said that a lot of witches and warlocks play dumb. If anybody comes across this video and you've joined any of my Zooms deliverances, a lot of times, man, when I tell you witches play real dumb, when I tell you it is so, I actually laugh. It's comical because a lot of them, they like, who, me? It's almost as if like they're like, wait a minute, you must have this wrong. There's no way possible. You know, how are you able to see this? What are you doing? How can you see me? You know, and so that's why they get so confused, because no one in the churches is able to identify with what they're doing. And the way that I'm able to go so in depth with the things that they've done. And so one thing that God told me is that the warfare is going to get a lot higher and a lot greater. It is going to be a lot more difficult to see. Okay. And so this is why we all must stay sober and stay vigilant. All right, but let's continue. She says we were going to start by entering into Hollywood, because this girl really wants to get to Hollywood, pushing the message of Satan unto the masses, using our talents in witchcraft, which they're already doing. However, Satan wants to recruit as many people as he can. She would be a very good fit for Hollywood. There are very high-ranking witches and wizards in the industry, so we were supposed to join them. It's interesting how she used the word wizards. So the company that I work for, I work with wizards. Wizards, warlocks, witches. A lot of people, there are people that comment under my videos, and that's why I delete so much, because you all are so blind. Somebody was like, a male can't be a witch. Yes, he can. And I don't even try to explain, because I know that you have so many scales over your eyes. You automatically identify a woman as a witch, and that's not true. All right, so let's continue. She said, so we were supposed to join them. He told us that we would have to eat, and then I'm not going to say that. We also had to unalive children and sacrifice them and participate in blood rituals and cannibalistic rituals. Because this is what those people do in order to gain power and fame, everyone has to bow their knee to Lucifer. Hear me. Like Big and J and Nas, the greatest king of folk. The lion and the lamb will bow down to the goat. The lion and the lamb will bow down to the... Need I say more? Let's continue. They are violated sexually, even forced to have sex with fallen angels and demons in the flesh. This is what they do in Hollywood. To avoid having to assault children, I'm going to say, or commit those types of acts, they have options. This is where it gets interesting. So her option, because she did not want to do this, her option is the Antichrist agenda. So what that means is that she has to destroy and corrupt as many churches, leaders, apostles, prophets, true servants of God. That is her agenda. She is on a specific assignment. And believe it or not, she would not set foot into some of these mega churches, because she knows that there is no power. They work with her. She knows this. What this girl told me wasn't even a tenth of what she really knows. This girl knows some deep, heavy, dark stuff. I'm going to continue. They have to eat and drink. I can't repeat this stuff. Maybe not all, but many. Lucifer was preparing me to do these types of acts. She said he would show me, and so she said she didn't want to violate, children and stuff like that. So he gives them options. And so her options was, like I said, the Antichrist agenda. This is why she wanted to join and be a part and affiliated with me. When I tell you all, this gets so deep. And so it's a lot to even read all of this. However, this is not anything new under the sun. when I used to do my TikTok lives, people would laugh at me. People were saying I was crazy, and I didn't. I had no fear when I spoke because I knew everything I was saying was true, and I knew that I've been a target since the very first time I did deliverance. There was so much warfare, and so that's why I tell you all that if I was so insignificant, right? If what I was doing is so insignificant, I would not have the level of warfare that I have encountered. And so it just goes to show you the exposure that happens when you are under a true servant of God. And so even when you watch these music videos and these movies, there's a lot that Satan is hiding right in your face and you are unaware of. There's so many people who join, who I speak to in the mentorship. God gives them powerful dreams, gives them all this revelation, and these people are still stagnant. It's very interesting the way we are, and it's almost as if, like, I guess some people just want, I don't know if they're waiting on God to just come down and to just come into their bedroom and tell them, but he's giving them so many clues, he sent so much help, and they still are disregarding what is right before them.